Today on Bike People, we ride the rail in northwest Iowa and check in on biking Bondue on the Chautauqua Trail in Bondurant. Forrest shares some rainy day stories, and we even talk about tattoos. Don't flip out or crack up. All that and more, this time on Bike People. Bike People is brought to you in part by the Des Moines Bicycle Collective promotes bicycling as a means of active transportation, wellness, and recreation in central Iowa. The Iowa Natural Heritage Foundation, working to protect and restore Iowa's land, water, and wildlife. Bike Iowa, your source for Iowa bicycle rides, events, and news, connecting cycling with Iowa communities since 2001.
My name is Forrest. I got my first bike at age 3, my next bike at age 7. I've ridden in Europe, Australia, and all across our great nation.
My name is Suzet. I'm a mom, TV personality, and bike lover. I've known Forrest for years, from interviews, rides, and bike events.
Things up for rag ride issue.
I'm in the bicycle business and a cycling enthusiast. I've been collecting, fixing, and selling bikes my whole life.
We love bikes and all the people, stories, and adventures around them.
We're on a journey to show you the world through two wheels.
To help you become
Bike People.
Thanks for tuning in to Bike People. This week we want to get right to the ride, and we start with Bike Bondue.
It's an annual fundraiser on the Chautauqua Trail right here in central Iowa.
Really looks cloudy. I'm hoping it doesn't rain.
Who's in charge of the weather? That's the main person we really want to talk with here. So
He's around here somewhere.
okay, all right.
Ready?
Yes. Oh,
Good job. This one.
38 years of rag bike experience there, guys.
That's awesome.
They
Take it gently on the plate.
Gently on the blade, all right.
Where's your sense of adventure? What? One pig? Are you mad? You're not vegan, are you?
I don't eat a lot of meat, but
What?
not the mayor. Who's
Okay.
that?
Mark with the city.
Mark with the city. Suzette with
He's the-
Forrest.
he-
Jeff, nice to meet you.
Mark, he's what you call the man here.
I haven't been out on this trail, so is this obviously is brand new. I mean, we're standing in fresh dirt.
The building that you see on the drawing there, we're hoping to have that open in a year. It'll be a depot, railroad depot themed building because this is a former railroad
Right.
line.
Sure,
Yeah.
you bet.
And this will all become part of the Chautauqua Valley Trail when it's all
Okay, so then
completed.
when we go this way, it'll connect to what?
It'll connect to the Gailey-Wilson Trail south of Ankeny.
We've got a lot of trails to cover.
There's a lot of trails. That's good.
Well, the trail
Go ahead,
here will not only connect with Des Moines, but also Ankeny. And then
Right.
going this way, we're going up to Baxter. The plans are eventually Baxter onto Marshalltown, and that whole loop that's going around, the metro areas.
It's a
What's
neat
your
thing.
role in this whole project?
This is our 5th year of doing this bike ride, and I'm the event coordinator
Okay.
for the Biking Bondue. And this year we decided, let's try something different. We really want to, help the city out with this trailhead. So that's when we contacted Mark and said,
Fantastic.
hey, we want to,
Rock on, yeah.
our proceeds, we want to help, with the landscaping or whatever we can do to promote this trailhead and then also promote the connection both to Des Moines and Baxter.
Hey, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
appreciate
Any
you
other
coming out.
pearls of wisdom for us?
Just be safe out there.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything you do.
guys.
Appreciate it. Good
Thank
to see
you.
you.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
What a great morning. Fantastic breakfast. The fire department did a great job. The only thing was missing was there was no pie for breakfast. I'm hoping somewhere today that we can get a piece of pie.
Well, I'm guessing we're going to find some.
I'm praying for rain. That way you can justify that jacket. Figure, let's see, 2 pancakes, 2 sausages, an orange juice, 50 miles. Maybe I'll only gain a little bit of weight.
Try for breakfast.
I was so excited. I could not wait to start the ride. It did remind me a lot of Rag Brag, and it's a great way to practice. Not only riding out with a group of people, but eating the pie.
I'm all about eating the pie. That's rag brag training to the fullest. That's my goal. As always, find a piece of pie, the ride's great. Hey, do you have a tutu like that? Because I think you'd look good in a tutu on our next ride.
I can assure you, I have never ridden a bike with a skirt.
You need to reevaluate your wardrobe then.
One of the most memorable things about the day is that part of the trail had been flooded, so we had to take a detour, and of course, that means new scenery.
You know, the B&Bs.
That's time for you to do your B&B idea then.
I know, but I don't want to work anymore.
That's exciting. They say that every biker has to have a biker tattoo. You've got yours.
You know, why do I keep getting that on me?
I wouldn't say anything about a klutz, but I've heard that sometimes klutziness does that. I don't know. Let me, wait, oh.
On the other side, too.
Hey, I don't have one. I wonder
So
how.
it must be like when I'm putting
Maybe
my bike
you're-
off the rack or something.
That
or...
might be it. Such a beautiful part of the state. We were able to see some wonderful areas with some creeks and streams.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, well, we'll be in Ira, then we'll be in
Yay! Woo!
Pie and ice cream.
Yes.
A lot of it's washed out down there. So
They're working on it now.
Oh my.
it's been a couple of years. Yeah.
Okay, gals. I have 2 requests.
Yes.
1, it needs to be made by a grandma. 2, it should be rhubarb. Do we
I
have?
said rhubarb, and there nobody mentioned rhubarb. Next
Oh,
year I'll make a rhubarb.
This is a mix of berry, and then we've got apple and peach.
I believe that I'm going to start with the apple.
Okay. And then you can try a different one on the way.
Yeah, you
stars
might
on it.
very well do that.
Cherry?
It's a mix of berry.
Oh, can I get a
you
mix
want-
of berry?
Do you want ice cream?
Of course.
Of course.
Is there any other way?
There you go. What would you like?
Berry, thank you.
Okay, it's not rhubarb, but it looks good.
Yeah. It might have rhubarb.
I don't know, you might have been more satisfied with his berry.
I like rhubarb. And I like gooseberry.
This is good.
And almost no one makes gooseberry pie.
That's because you're the only one that likes it.
There are a few.
There's a reason.
There are a few people.
Yeah,
I have a friend that always asks for gooseberry, knowing that nobody has it. Every
just
once
a
in a
little
while,
bit tart.
somebody does, and he has to eat it, and he cries the whole time.
It's a little bit tart.
So you got the bike a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
You bought the trail map, and now your goal is to hit all the trails in the whole state of Iowa every weekend. One a weekend.
Trying to hit one a weekend.
So where have
That's
you been so
awesome.
far?
Huh?
Where have you been so far?
Well, I just got going. I hit the one out of Raccoon River. I did Trestles last weekend.
Good.
This
Awesome.
one this weekend. So just
All right, let's go. We got to burn some calories off here. I think I consumed at least 30 calories in that pie. What do you think? Maybe more?
Like 600.
It was worth it.
You know, riding your bike is a great way to stay in shape, but I don't think I'm going to lose any weight when I'm riding with you.
Well, listen, we just have to ride further or faster to burn some of these great pie calories off.
That's a deal.
You know, it's a great ride, but we didn't have a chance to really talk. What else have you been up to?
Well, I got to MC an event that kicks off Bike Month right here in Central Iowa. It's called Wheels and Heels, and of course, it's all about women cyclists. And basically, it's a fashion show. We have local vendors who dress the girls, and they show off their awesome bikes and talk about where they love to ride. It's just an amazing event.
Sounds like fun.
It really is. How about you?
Got to judge the coolest bike contest, and I can tell you there's some awesome bikes out there. I'd love to show you some footage.
All right, let's take a look.
Thanks for coming to the 6th annual Coolest Bike Contest. Everybody gets a vote. Mark your number on the ballot, drop it in the box over here.
Everybody thinks their bike is cool for different reasons, but the great thing about the bicycle is it's very democratic. It's all about equal opportunity, equal access, different strokes for different folks.
All right, and our winners for this year's People's Choice Award are, with a rat rod entry, Michael Martin, and with a vintage custom tandem trike, Frank Meyer. And thanks again for coming out for the 6th annual Coolest Bike Contest. Right on.
The number one question I get from my friends is, where do I ride and how do I find out about trails?
Well, you know what I'm going to say. Go to your local bike shop. They're the pros.
Well, not all of us live in a bike shop, so let's talk about how we can find those trails from our own home.
Well, there's some handy maps the Department of Transportation has produced. They're really great to keep in your car when you're ready to go for a bike ride.
Well, you know what I like for rides and events and other news is Bike Iowa, bikeiowa.com, all one word.
It's a great place, probably the best place to go for rides around Iowa.
Well, how about we talk about some Iowa cities and the trails and events that happen around them?
If you're planning a family getaway, there's the Iowa Great Trail up by Okoboji. It's over 25 miles of bike paths to go around the city and even right downtown on the water near Arnold's Park. They have a summer classic event and an Oktoberfest ride.
Oh, that's cool.
On the way up, there's the Three River Trail that crosses all of Humboldt County. It follows a former stagecoach route and has some 36 railroad bridges, lots of woodlands, marshes, and river valleys.
I know another famous limestone trail is the Wabash Trace. It starts in Council Bluffs and it goes 60 miles all the way down into Missouri. But I'm only worried about making it through the first 15 miles or so to get to Mineola for some tacos. There's an organized ride every Thursday night and usually other rides, around major holidays or so. They have a Facebook page if you want to check it out.
Well, there's lots of trails that have organized rides for tacos and steaks. Well, here in Des Moines, there's the Great Western Trail that runs through Cumming and Martinsdale.
Of course, some of the other really popular trails here in central Iowa are the High Trestle Trail. I think it's like 25 miles total with a fantastic bridge.
Well, don't forget the Raccoon River Valley Trail with over 65 miles and a new loop that just opened this year. Well, you don't have to ride the trail all at once. You can ride them in little sections and see certain things that you want to see or eat. Like pie.
With all these trails and events, I can understand why looking at a map or a computer is really required reading. Ames, Iowa City, the Quad Cities, all of them have their own unique trails and events. And that's just scratching the surface of central Iowa. Hopefully these tips can help all our bike people make the most of their time with their friends and family.
On their bikes.
Of course.
Well, I can't wait to get on my bike, but I have this vision of me with my hair blowing in the breeze, but I have to have one of these helmets.
You definitely have to have a helmet, but the good news is, unlike the early helmets, you will get actually air blowing through and you'll have breeze on your hair and you'll have a great experience because the new helmets have so much more ventilation than the old helmets do. People will ask, well, what's the difference between a $40 helmet and a $240 helmet? Well, they both pass the same testing and very rigid tests. So it's either a pass-fail. If it's on the market, it's passed, it's a very safe helmet for you to wear. The difference is this. The better the helmet, the cooler it is and the lighter it is. It has just a little bit of movement or a little bit of room. You see that movement? But if I come back here, I can adjust this. You can hear the adjustment. You feel that snug now? You'll see now without the strap on, it's very, very snug.
It almost stays on without it.
Fingers width above your eyebrow. Okay, when you move your head in normal range of motion, it shouldn't wiggle or jiggle. When you open your mouth, at half open, you should feel strong pressure on the strap. And when you shake your head vigorously, you get a little teeny bit of movement. That's what we're looking for in a fit. We've got something else over here I want to show you. This is a little illustration. This particular helmet is one that was used by a customer, had an accident. You can see how it's all scraped up here. If you didn't have a helmet and you had the same accident this customer had, you'd have a cracked skull and it would not be a good thing. This melon, it's almost breakfast time. This melon, when it's protected by that helmet, that is your head, that's your head of the helmet. Now, with it protected like that, you can see it's still totally intact. No problem whatsoever. Now, if I took the mallet and did the same thing without the helmet, let's just see what would happen.
Oh my gosh.
Now you can see there's a huge difference because the helmet took the impact, and in this case, the melon or our melon took the impact, and there's going to be damage that's created. So it's important always to wear your helmet.
Wow.
If you have wheels underneath you, Suzette, put a helmet on top.
That's a good point. Let's get a fork and have some breakfast.
Let's have breakfast. All right. We had a nice time riding in Bondurant. Showed some people some really important safety items with the helmet.
Right, and you know what? One of my favorite rides so far has been Ride the Rails, which actually starts in the beautiful little town called Lakeview. And it's truly the view of the lake.
And it's a perfect town.
And if you don't ride the trail, you won't know that these things even exist. It's a must-see.
It's a must-see, and that's why we all need to ride our bikes more.
This was an amazing trail. It was so smooth. It was like brand new.
It is basically a brand new trail. This is just the second annual ride on this trail, and it is in great shape.
On your left.
Thank you. See you down the road at the next stop. Could be in Mississippi. We're down by the bayou here. Let's get some crawdads and crayfish.
From the flood or what?
Must be like in a flood zone.
We had such a great ride that we actually beat our film through there.
Well, I think we're getting a little faster on the bike. That's probably part of it. And that trail is so smooth, it's easy to make time.
It certainly was, and I knew there was lunch waiting for us.
Great lunch, by the way.
Yay, we made it.
Here, we should sit here and talk to you. You tell us about the trail. We are really curious about, what the trail has done for the city and what it's done for economic development and things like that.
You've got Carroll and Swan Lake at one end of the trail, and the state park and the little lake at Lakeview and the smaller town. And
it's not unusual though for a Saturday morning, and in Lakeview, our little cafe, to see.
Yeah.
6 to 12 bikes parked out there having
awesome.
breakfast.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How many years have you done Rag Ride?
We maybe hook up on the ride for a day, and we probably don't start at the beginning. We probably go 20, 25, 30 miles, and then have someone pick us up.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's called doing Rag Ride.
Yeah, it works for us. It works for us.
Oh. But
do you remember this Soggy Monday coming through here on Ragbray about probably over 30 years ago? Do you remember that?
Oh, Dean does, yeah. How many people were on that ride?
Well, I don't think very many people finished the day. I remember coming through Lake City on the way to Lakeview. Wasn't that the route? Lake City, Lakeview to Lake City. Lakeview to Lake City. We came through Lakeview, and I was riding by myself then. And it looked as if aliens had abducted all of the human beings from the town. It was raining so hard and it was so cold. You could see where they were starting to set up stands, but they all just went inside because it was so bad.
Yeah.
Shut the doors. It was terrible. It was so bad. And about 2 miles out of town, we came to a barn, and there was bicycles just lined up all around the barn, and I'm just shivering and shaking, and I went up to the barn door and I opened it up, and there's just a huddle of people. They're just clustered together, shivering, trying to stay warm. And I remember saying, they're all going to die there. Yeah. I'm not going to be a part of it. So I got on my bicycle and I kept riding. And then I heard a vehicle coming up, so I knew there was at least one other soul still alive. And it happened to be our store van who was doing support on the ride. And I waved and stopped and screamed and did everything, and he didn't see me. And I thought, number one, I own the van. Number two, I'm paying that person. Number three, he's going to be fired when I catch up to him. That's for sure. I kept on trudging along in the pouring down rain. See your breath, it's so cold. And I remember coming to a hill, and I said, if I cannot see the water tower from the top of this hill, I'm going to throw this bike away. I'm never going to ride bikes again. And the top of the water tower, or top of that hill, was the campground for Ragbray. And I said, I'd been delivered 40 years wandering in the wilderness. I was in the promised land. And then it was so bad that they had to bring tractors in to pull people out the next morning because everybody was stuck with all the moisture. But that was my last ride. I want you to know that the gal that's in charge of the weather today, much better job, much better job. What we're looking at here is a whole array of bicycles, and this is the road bike. And if you think about it in automobile terms, this is like a sports car. It's light, it's fun, it's fast, it's quick, it corners well. It's red. Red is fast. Narrower tires, very lightweight frame. This has multiple hand position. We call it drop handlebars. They give you different hand positions, so you're able to vary the position of your back and your neck and your shoulders. So you're going to be very comfortable on a long ride. So if you want to do longer distance, more serious riding, you'll definitely want to look at a road bike.
I can imagine I would want to do that at some point. I think I need this one.
I think you should have that one.
Let's wrap it up.
Great choice.
And it's light. Wow.
Then, if you want to do something that's not quite as serious, but still incredibly fun, a fitness style bike, we call this a hybrid bike. It's between the road bike and the mountain bike. And it's got a little wider tire by comparison to the road bike. It's more durable, more comfortable, more stable. It has the upright handlebars, so it's not going to be quite as good on a long ride, but it's great for a 50-miler, 40-miler, 30-miler, a little bit wider saddle, very comfortable, wonderful bike for the bike trails, wonderful bike to go get a good 2-hour workout on.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to have one of these.
Well, let's just
do
it.
I've already got one hybrid, now I need a hybrid bike. So this is the Prius of bikes. That's what I'm calling it.
Then if you want to go off-road and get in touch with that nature, so to speak, we've got the mountain bike with knobby tires, a wider tire, goes in the dirt, goes in the loose terrain really well, very durable, super strong frame. It has a suspension fork that gives you movement in the front end, so on a real rough course you're able to ride very stably, very safely. It has disc brakes on it, so in the mud and the sand and the wet and all of that, the brakes still work really well. So this is the Jeep Rubicon. This is the truck, if you will. So we've gone from a very nice sporty car to a utilitarian car or a minivan, now to a Jeep Rubicon.
I think I could rock this. I'm going to be a mountain biker, I'm certain of it.
I can see you. You're going to have
I'll take that
one
too.
of everything.
Ooh. This is fun. Who knew bike shopping would be so exciting?
This is a fun. Go to the coffee shop, go to the ice cream store. You can put a rack on it with bags, go shopping at the grocery store, take the kids out for just a fun hour or two after school, after work. It's a great fun bike. Really wide, comfortable saddle, upright handlebars, great for going 5-10 miles, just having a good time. And you probably need one of those too.
I think I do.
Let's just do it.
All right.
You can never have too many bikes.
Never. Forrest, this has been so much fun. I can't wait to get on the road.
You're going to have a blast.
Any others?
So your ride today, what a perfect weather day. You've just got everything organized so nicely. And those burgers, by the way, who did those?
They were actually donated, the pork was donated by the Bellcock brothers, who are big riders on the trail.
Oh my gosh, incredible. Very good, very good. So anyway, this is your second year then? So tell us about how you got it organized. And
Yeah, well last year was the grand opening. I mean, the paving was completed last year, so everybody wanted to celebrate that from both counties. And so that was a big celebration. We actually had ribbon cuttings in every community along the trail. We had some really big ribbon, and it was pretty fun. The cannon shot off on the Carroll end last year. But yeah, just a lot of riders. I think it was close to 400 riders last year.
Wow, nice.
To celebrate from all over the state and beyond, really. And so then this year, just kind of continuing the tradition, I guess.
Well, we just had a great lunch, and now it's time to leave Breda and continue with the ride.
The only thing missing was a piece of rhubarb pie. Well, I'll tell you what, it was such a great lunch. I ate a lot of food. I'm about ready to pull over here in this nice scenic spot and take a nap. Well, it's amazing too when you're out here riding, all the things that you get to see from the neat little towns, their own personality, all the wildlife, scenery. It's just beautiful out here.
What makes this a really unique trail is that you start at one lake and you end at one lake, and there's all kinds of water in between.
Well, next year, just so you know, I'm bringing my fishing pole because I think there's an opportunity to have some more fun here.
You never know what you're going to see along the trail. I mean, we see goats, Shetland ponies.
Guineas.
Who knew?
Yeah, lots of stuff. Well, here we are coming into Carroll, and you can tell you're coming into Carroll because there are some hills here.
There really is. The whole ride was really flat and smooth, and as soon as you come into town, that's when it starts to hurt.
Well, it's a good kind of hurt, though, because they're not huge hills, but they sure are beautiful. Well, we're almost there. In fact, here's the lake, and there's a fish house there. We ought to go in and see what's happening.
He got a crappie and a bluegill. She got a crappie.
Yeah.
I zero fish.
Zero.
So do you throw them back, or do you take them home and have a fish fry today?
We got fish at our house.
Yeah.
We got 2 queen fish and 1 sunfish.
Those are real tasty, though.
All right. Thanks, guys. Yeah. See ya. I'm bringing my pole next time. We had a great day and great ride. It was wonderful to get out there on the trails.
We got to see 2 different trails. We had the Chautauqua Trail and then the Sauk Trail, both fantastic. You know, I think we spend most of our time eating, though.
We had some good food, there's no doubt about that. We even found pie in one of those rides, which was fantastic. The other one I was just a little teeny bit disappointed with, but not much.
The brownie lovers out there.
The brownie lovers were really happy. The rhubarb pie guy, he was a little, a little miffed, but not bad.
Well, we met some amazing people, fun events. We got to see all kinds of beautiful things in nature that you wouldn't get to see if you weren't out on the trails.
We got to hang around some great people because bicyclists are wonderful people.
Absolutely, and we want to make sure that we get back to the Chautauqua Trail once they've finished the repairs.
Once it's all done, we'll be on the trail again, out on the road, and we'll be able to see some great scenery.
That's right, so all of you at home, get out there.
And become bike people.
Now, I thought we were supposed to dress as a team. The last ride that we were on, there were teams there, and you didn't want to wear your purple or rhubarb jacket, so I decided that we should have the same jerseys.
Well, now I always thought the girls got upset when somebody else had the same outfit on. Is that not true?
Not if you look better than the other person.
That's a good blooper line. I like that.
Bike People is brought to you in part by the Des Moines Bicycle Collective promotes bicycling as a means of active transportation, wellness, and recreation in central Iowa. The Iowa Natural Heritage Foundation, working to protect and restore Iowa's land, water, and wildlife. Bike Iowa, your source for Iowa bicycle rides, events, and news, connecting cycling with Iowa community since 2001.
Thanks for watching Bike People. For more about us, like our Facebook page and
check out our website at www.bikepeople.tv.
and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Bike People TV, all one word for behind the scenes looks.